Hello, hello. Call on Yahawah, Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises go to Yahawah, Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Kakwadash, the great Ali Shaitan of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, the spirits of heaven and earth, giving all respect to Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation. And only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for salvation. Giving double honors and much respect to Great Millstone, the ones who gave me this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Not only to, remind me of who I am, and no, to remind me, of Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai is our God, my God, and to remind me of who I am and to get me prepared for these times that are coming. You know what I'm saying? So, much respect and double honors to Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? Much love to those brothers. Shout out to the Akim, the brothers that's not in Great Millstone, but you still follow them. You still listen to them, attend their classes. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what they got to say. You go to the highways and byways. Ugh, these flies are killing me. You go to the highways and byways, and you do your work in at home. Much respect and you know what I'm saying? Double no, it means much respect and honors to you too. Shout out to the Aquaf, the beautiful women that's in the word, and whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and you listen and you learn in silence. I'm coming back at you with another video, and you know what I'm saying. This video is about the title is, things were better with, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying. This I don't know, just sitting back and, thinking about things and, how far, we've come in the truth, and knowing the truth about the world and being able to see everything for what it really is, and knowing how hard that we've had it during our captivities and our punishments and our curses, knowing the lifestyles that we live, and, how bad things are in the condition of society and, you know what I'm saying, who's ruling it. Our enemies rule it. They do whatever they want with it. They can care less about our, livelihood and the conditions and, the hardships that we go through. And when you look at all that, you know what I'm saying, it always makes you think, like, damn, like things were better with God. You know what I'm saying? Things were better when we had Yahweh. Things were better when we had the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and we was with him, and we were happy, you know what I'm saying, at one point, and not just, you know what I'm saying, certain individuals. No, Yahweh had made sure all of Israel were happy. You know what I'm saying? We had all kinds of things, beautiful possessions, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of land, you know what I'm saying, big houses, you know, diverse, you know what I'm saying, family members, different kind of family and different royalty that spanned for miles and miles, and different, you know what I'm saying, nations that were taken over by the Israelites, because it was a couple of times in history where the Israelites ruled the world, you know what I'm saying. We would go off and then we get back on track. Yahweh would give us the world back and put it in our possession, you know what I'm saying. But you know, call on Yahweh Shem Shai and name Yahweh Shai, he had to straighten us out. So, right now we at the worst state we've ever been, you know what I'm saying, as a whole of Israel, Even the ones that feel like they've made it and they feel like they had, you know what I'm saying, they got everything, at the end of the day, the truth is that that's not even a fragment of what they've had, you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing. We see all these riches and we see these great careers, and some of them could even reach $1 billion, no, $1 million, you know what I'm saying, or a billion, but that's not even a fragment of what they, you know what I'm saying, used to have when we were in the true royalty, you know what I'm saying, when we had Yahweh Shem Shai and the name Yahweh Shai, and the world was better, now, you know what I'm saying, looking up, you know what I'm saying, out of this pit that we in, and just knowing, you know what I'm saying, those things, it make you miss, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh. It make you want to wish that, we stayed where we was at in our estate, which was heaven, And heaven means rulership. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that was irritating fly, but irritating. Heaven as being a rulership class, people, and that's what we are, and being with Yahawah, Bashim Shai, and being happy and just and not having to worry about anything. All we had to do was run the world. We didn't have to worry about being at the bottom. We didn't have to worry about, what I'm saying, different kinds of hardships, all these troubles, all these sicknesses, all these curses, what I'm saying, seeing wickedness at an all-time high, and we don't have no power to subdue it or to avoid it, to divert it. You know what I'm saying? We are powerless. In our struggle. You know what I'm saying? Is only being looked at by Yahweh, and in the rest of the world, since we had them into subjection, they are thrilled and are happy. Sorry, it's these flies that's getting on my nerves. Move, man. Dang. They are thrilled and they are happy to have us, in this disgusting lifestyle in hell. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, because hell is a living condition. There ain't no such thing as, the underground boiling hell and you'll never see Yahweh again. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible that the white man would come up with some sort of teaching like that and teach people, what I'm saying, that wickedness when that is inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than having to live the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Always going through poor, being broke. You know what I'm saying? Always having to work until you break down. I've seen people that worked and was like 40 to 50 years old only to break down, lose their apartments or lose their home, and then end up going homeless. Because they are, got that doctrine. I'm on my own, and you know what I'm saying. They literally got our people. You know what I'm saying, disbanded in different types of departments. You know what I'm saying, like parents be like, okay, well, like now, you know what I'm saying, parents that think that they're successful, they be able to tell they children, like, you grow up, you know what I'm saying, and then, you be on your own, and, we can no longer help you, you know what I'm saying, and you do your own thing in time you grow up and you have your parents, you have kids and they do their own thing, and that's not what the white people is doing. That's not what the white man is doing, you know to be honest, you know what I'm saying, in the highest levels of royalty, you know what I'm saying, and we did this in the past, but we don't no longer have that royal privilege, you know what I'm saying. We used to stay in big giant castles, big giant castles, you feel me, and it was so big and it was so gigantic to where you used to have all your family stay in one house. They never really had to go anywhere unless they wanted to. You had your grandmama staying in one tower. You know what I'm saying? You got your wife staying in, what I'm saying, the main tower with you. While you go out, you do your business. Your kids are fine. They got their own rooms. Their rooms are as big as fucking basketball courts. You know what I'm saying? And football stadium size rooms and shit. We had a lot more than what we do now. Now we got these trash ass apartments, and you know what I'm saying, it's so small. Real royalty, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you go use the bathroom and your bathroom is like fucking like a mile away from your room. You know what I'm saying? That's real royalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can have a bathroom in your room too, but you got the bathroom that's a mile away. Like, everything is like double sized on a godlike proportion. You know what I'm saying? You got so much money, you got so much jewelry. In our past, we used to wear this like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, we still kind of do to a certain degree, but we when we go broke, we like knowing Jake, he go broke. That's the first thing he'll do. He'll take his jewelry and go and pawn it just to have money and to get through another day. You know what I'm saying? And back in those days, like I said, the white man is taking our customs and doing it, and then having us teach our kids that they got to make it on their own. They got to survive on their own. They got to do their own thing. And that's not what the Edomites are doing. They actually literally stick together. You know what I'm saying? They really, stick together. And that's sad that our people is being brainwashed to teach our kids that shit. And then they end up breaking down. And some of us be homeless or drugged out and strung out or constantly, you know what I'm saying, living off one another due to the expense wise, you know what I'm saying, having a disbanded, scattered family, you know, one family member stay way in fucking Arkansas, you know what I'm saying, or you know, a group of family that we know stay way in San Francisco. You know, I got a couple of family that stay out there in California. You know, we all disbanded. We not together as a family. We not together as, you know what I'm saying, a body. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't like that back in the royal days. You know, so I can read some of Deuteronomy. You know, because that is like really like you know how the Most High said that we would live, and now look how we all live. We all fighting against one another. You know what I'm saying? You got, whether y'all family or not, y'all competing. You find yourself competing with your family and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got wicked ass people, you know what I'm saying, that's teaching their kids that they're better than their cousins and shit. You know, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? They used to be together, but now, you know what I'm saying, they are against each other, you know, getting straight to the point. And it's sad that things are like that, you know. And it's because of the money, it's because of the curses and the different issues that we put upon ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we left Yahawah, more importantly, overall, we left Yahawah, we left our royalty to come and dwell with, you know what I'm saying, animals and shit, you know what I'm saying? And realizing where it got us, we think, okay, you know, hold up, what if it was better when Yahawah was with us and we was with the Lord, and, you know, we left him for this, you know what I'm saying, for all this, we left him, you know, giving a different perspective, you know what I'm saying, of things. You know, if we didn't leave Yahawah, like the Lord said, if you never left me, you'll still have your royalty. You know what I'm saying? You'll still have your castles. You'll still have all your land. Your family wouldn't just be scattered out. You know what I'm saying? You'll still have your nice jewelry. You know what I'm saying? You'll still have all your servants. You'll still have everything. You'll still have the path of godhood. You wouldn't be aging. You know, no, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be aging. You wouldn't have to worry about your age getting cut off. You wouldn't have to worry about dying. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to worry about these curses. You know what I'm saying? Having different problems with your body like malnutrition, you know, blindness, you know, handicap, you know, being dumb. You know what I'm saying? You could, man, you got people, you got some of the Edomites that got so much fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Some of them teach their kids. Some of their kids, you know, they go to school, but some kids don't. Some of their parents teach their ass, my nigga, everything. They know all different departments. Like I said, I made you wiser than Daniel. Our own enemies, they have the power that we had. Instead of our kids going to school in ancient times, we taught them everything. We knew everything about the world. You know what I'm saying? We knew different subjects. We knew about wisdom. You know what I'm saying? We know about nutrients. We know about medicine. We know about the technology because we had it back then. Technology ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? We had it in ancient days. Whatever form it, you know, came in, you know, we had it. But still, overall, you know, we had that to where our kids didn't have to go to school, you know. Shit, we didn't even have to deal with money. Dealing with money is a poor man's game. You know what I'm saying? That's the level that you know what I'm saying, we own, you know. We used to be the elites, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time, to where we didn't have to deal with none of all of this. All we had to do was with Yahawah, and Yahawah, through his son Yahweh Shai, would teach us how to control the world and control these servants. At least they get out of hand, because that's exactly what happened. You know, the white man, he forgot his place, and by us being, you know what I'm saying, the way we was, and doing the things that we did, you know what I'm saying, and being with these humans, quote unquote, because a real human is the white man, and the rest of these nations, they are beasts. You know what I'm saying? That's what God calls them, the beasts of the earth. You over here dwelling with animals and luring yourself to be like them, and we turn from Yahawah and we join with these people, not knowing that it wasn't gonna be nothing good for us. You know, look where we at now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let me go to Deuteronomy real quick, because Deuteronomy was actually pretty good. Because we can read Deuteronomy, and Deuteronomy tells us all that. You know what I'm saying? And tells us exactly what will happen if we don't obey the law. You know what I'm saying? What would happen to us if we left Yahweh? We would lose our godly powers. You know what I'm saying? We would lose our riches, lose our wealth, lose our crops, lose our castles. You know what I'm saying? Lose. You know what I'm saying? Our armies. You know, because Jake had a lot of things. Jake had everything at one point in time. You know, so the Most High is looking like, why is y'all such at a? You know, I mean, you know, he know why because he put us there. But I'm just like, why? Why is y'all? That's why the Yahweh is looking like y'all royalty. Why is y'all sitting over here groveling in the dirt like pigs? You know what I'm saying? With the pigs, you know what I'm saying? With the beasts of the earth, and you sit there and you consider yourself like them, because you know the truth is going out. So the Most High got the spotlight on us. Yahweh got the spotlight on us, being that we the chosen people, and the Most High like y'all, the chosen ones, to rule the world. Y'all was ruling the world back then. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon y'all gonna be ruling the world again. But you know you got to reconsider, and that's what the Most High is asking. Why would you want to be in this world? And why would you want to be like these people that you know are worthless? You know, because the Most High could care less about everybody else. If you're not an Israelite, then God don't care about you. It's really like that. It's a reason to that. It's levels. It's levels to this world. You know what I'm saying? And the nations and these white people that you know think that they better and they think that they smarter. The Most High created them out of a curse. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of these nations is nothing but servants and servants to us. You know, and at the end of the day, they ain't really worth nothing. God said, I could care less about them. You know, they could go and be godless if they want to. They can go and do wickedness. You know, that's what the Most High created them to do. But God said, most importantly, they'll never be gods. You know, they'll never be like us. You know, they'll never be my children. I don't care about them. They are, you know, action figures. They dolls, you know what I'm saying, compared to, you know, Israel. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said they toys that I made for you, you know, so, you know, it's mighty strange, you know what I'm saying, on what our people are doing. They're doing so much wickedness and they're not knowing how special they are. So it says, we in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 1. It says, give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Let my teachings, let my teaching drop as the rain, and my speech distill as dew, as tender, no, as raindrops on the tender herb, and as showers on the grass. And we can go. I might go to Solomon too, because Solomon was talking about some real facts. And it says, "For I proclaim the name of Yahawah, ascribe greatness to our God Yahawah. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are justice." It says, Yahweh Shem Shai, of truth and without injustice, righteousness and upright is he. So the Most High is perfect, man. You know, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, and you know what I'm saying, his son Yahweh Shai, they perfect, and the angels are perfect. They law and they rule, they order. It's perfect. Yahweh's law is unjust. No, I mean it's justice. It's not injustice. It's beautiful. It's pure. It's not corrupted. So when we was living with Yahweh and we had that royalty and we was close to the Lord, and the Most High had the most easiest rules, you know what I'm saying, that we can follow, you know what I'm saying? And these rules not only, you know what I'm saying, magnify Yahweh and his authority, but it actually led to us having a better lifestyle and being more of a conduct people. You know what I'm saying? We were so good and we were so royal back in the days, you know, the nations and all the people would literally look up to us, you know? They would kneel to us. You know what I'm saying? And like the Most High say, are ye not gods? You know? You never thought about that? You know what I'm saying? You ever wondered, you know, no, you ever seen, you know what I'm saying, a Jake walking down the street in the ancient world and, you know, the other nations see them and either bow down or run away. You know what I'm saying? Because we are an extension of Yahweh on the earth. You know, so that true royalty is beautiful. You know why the nations, you know what I'm saying, and those beasts of the earth, they lifespans are so short, you know what I'm saying, that they pass away. Imagine living for you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, you know, well, you know, Actually, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Imagine in the beginning where we was immortal. You know what I'm saying? We did have that royalty because it does speak about that. And like how Adam, you know what I'm saying, allowed Eve to overpower him and they let death into the world. So they lost they immortal guys. But before then, they was living forever, man. They didn't have to die. You know what I'm saying? And children of Israel in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Imagine living for eternity and you know what I'm saying? The rest of these nations could only live for like 30 to 40 years and they pass on. You know what I'm saying? And we would still be here, you know, for a long time, you know. Even when the Most High had made us suffer the punishment through Adam, you know what I'm saying? And Eve and what she did, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High still allowed Adam and Eve to live to damn near 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 years. Let's get to it real quick because that was pretty incredible. They had major royalty. You know what I'm saying? The Most High still loved them even when they made a mistake. You gotta go before the flood. hmm That's the flood. Give me 1 second. It says Genesis chapter 5, verse 3. It says, and Adam lived 130 years and begot a son in his own likeness after his image and named him Seth because, you know, Cain had killed Abel. So they had another son named Seth. So it says, so all the days that Adam lived were 930 years and he died. So he had his baby. He had his third son when he was 100 years old. He had his son when he was 100, lived 130 years old, and begot a son in his own likeness after his image, and named him Seth. So he was 130 years old when he had, you know what I'm saying, a son, and when he died, when Adam died, it says after he begot Seth, the days of Adam were 800 and he had 800 years and he had sons and daughters. He had more when he was 800 years old. The days of Adam were 800 years and he had sons and daughters. So in that 800 years, he had to span the kids. He started having more kids after the Cain and Abel, and then Cain killed Abel, and then Seth, you know what I'm saying, came in. Then after Seth, he had more kids for over 800 years. And then it says all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. You know, and he almost lived for 1,000 years. You know, and that you know what I'm saying, and its purity. That's what Yahawah is saying. Like you guys had it way better when y'all was with me, and even before Adam and Eve sinned. You know what I'm saying. We was immortals. You know what I'm saying. The Most High does describe us that. That's why the Most High called us the angels of light. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, because this fly is really irritating me and I'm trying to catch it. I don't know where these flies coming from. I hate living here. It says, so, you know, Adam was immortal. No, we were immortal in the beginning of Genesis. You know, move, shit. In the beginning of Genesis. And, you know, due to what Adam and Eve did, they allowed death into the world, you know, but going down the line, like during before you know we started going off, you know, we would live for those long period of times, you know, but after the flood, of course, You know, the Most High had to cut that in half because it was a lot of wickedness in the earth. So we was losing privileges. You know, but you know, during our royal time still in the ancient world, we still live at least to like 80, 90 to 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? And that is a long ass time to live in itself. But, you know, when we get into the kingdom of heaven, the new kingdom, well, when the new heaven and the new earth come, you know, we won't have to die. We won't have to age. We don't have to worry about that. You know, we won't have to worry about any more money, no more, you know, no more losing your friends. You know what I'm saying? No more losing your family. No more struggling. No more poverty. You know, the Most High is going to allow us to be royalty and to live in heaven with Yahawah, meaning rulership, you know, because Yahweh Shem Shai is, you know, the Most High. He always up there, you know. But down here, you know, he's going to, through Yahweh Shai, his son, he's going to give Yahweh Shai rulership. And then Yahweh Shai is going to give some of the rulership to the children of Israel, and we'll be in heaven with them forever. It's not going to never be us falling down, living in ghettos, you know what I'm saying, living at the bottom, you know, allowing some white men to dictate how we live, you know what I'm saying, happen to worry about food and hunger, you know, your kids starving, because that's the things that are coming to the world, is these horrible things that are coming to the world. We gonna have to suffer because the tribulation is about to begin real soon, and you know it's gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta believe it. It's still happening. If you don't, even if you don't believe that it's happening, it's still happening. It's all over the news. People won't stop talking about it. A lot of people are picking up their Bibles and reading for once. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I said the day before yesterday, it's a great deal of the church that's leaving, you know what I'm saying, Christianity, and they joining with the Israelites, because a lot of the children of Israel, Yahweh did say a good number of the remnant is going to wake up in the last days, but the other 2/3, they choose not to, you know, because the Most High did say, you know, like the ones that are blinded, they have heard the word. You know what I'm saying? They have heard it. So the whole world had heard the word. It says the gospel shall be preached all over the world and be a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So, you know, the end is coming. You know, right now we just got to buckle up and prepare, you know, and some of us are very anxious, you know, like, you know, we want the white man to just let it out. Just do your wickedness, go and do your dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because the longer he hinders himself, the more he prolongs our freedom in our rulership that's coming. You know, and we know that as soon as he, you know, activate that mark of the dragon, you know what I'm saying, this one and that one, you know what I'm saying, the mark of the dragon, you know what I'm saying, as soon as he activate that, it's over with for him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they over there prolonging the shit, you know, and like the you know, like I said, hurry up. You know what I'm saying? You're taking all day for this stupid ass end of the world crap. You know, so much suspense and so much, you know, fear he trying to distribute out. Like, we know the end of your story, and we know that it's coming. So why not, you know, hurry up and get this shit over with so we can get back into ruling. So we don't have to, we can live forever. Because regardless of whether these white people like it or not, they're going back into being servants and janitors and handmaids. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be surrogate mothers for our wives. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be raising your kids, you know? This is what a real servant is. A wife didn't even have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, raising her kids. She has servants and shit for them, you know what I'm saying? She did. Like, you know, they can teach their kids if they want to, you know what I'm saying? But, well, I'm saying, I can't say, let me not say that. Ain't no white person going to be teaching the Israelites. You know, in the future, they're going to have the laws and everything written in them, you know. So all they parents got to do is raise them and teach them, you know, educate them, and everything else is going to come into play. You know, but, you know, when a woman need to, you know what I'm saying, you know, they going to be breastfeeding, they going to be raising their kids and taking care of their babies, changing their babies' diapers, doing laundry, you know what I'm saying, cleaning the floors, you know, palace hallway is going to be so big in the Israelite, just one normal man, just one normal Israelite house, you can drive a car, you know what I'm saying, in that bitch. That's how big the floors are going to be. The Most High is going to restore us royalty. You should see, you know, some of them ancient castles, you know what I'm saying, that be out there in England and out there in Germany, you know what I'm saying, out there in fucking London, Russia. They have ancient castles that the Israelites was dwelling in, and them castles were ridiculous big, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Room so big, not only got a bedroom in it, but you got your own personal library. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that the Edomites took from us that was real shit, like real powerful, very detrimental. Like it was to the point to where you loved your room so much, you loved the things that Yahweh gave you, you never wanted to leave your home. That's how big the home was. You got a garden on the side of your castle. You know what I'm saying? Took you 2 to 3 hours just to get there, my nigga. Take you 35 minutes just to get to your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? To the dining room. You know, you got like 3 different styles of forks and knives and different kind of plates that they would put your food on, and it's a certain way that you got to eat it, and everything is all gold. Like this is what the children of Israel had in the past. It says they have corrupted themselves, they are not his children because of their blemish. A perverse and crooked generation, do you thus deal with Yahawah, O foolish and unwise people? Is he not your father who bought you? Has he not made you and established you? Thank you, because Yahawah gave us all that royalty. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah gave us the Bible, you know what I'm saying, to follow and to worship Yahawah, you know what I'm saying, and to give glory in that way. The Most High come, you know, he has, you know, send his angels down here through Yahweh Shai and come and communicate with us, you know what I'm saying, in our nations, you know what I'm saying, in our castles and our homes. We would come over, we would have major family reunions so big you wouldn't even believe that all those people were related to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they all family? Like, these Israelites will have a family reunion that's so big, or a Israelite congregation would be so big. That's why the Most High said, could they a city on a hill, man? Or a city in general. Like, nigga, that's a lot of Israelites at the, you know, at the congregation or the tabernacle of meeting, man. That's a lot of Israelites, my nigga. And they all together, they all one, they all have the royalty, they all family. You know what I'm saying? And they worship Yahweh, and they give Yahweh back what God gave them. You know, what Yahweh gave them, they give it back. You know what I'm saying? And all he wants is the faith and the love and the worship and the praise. That's and to know that Yahweh Shem Shai and the name Yahweh Shai is our God. There's no God like him. You know, the Most High is he's very big on worship. You know what I'm saying? He's very big on faith. You know what I'm saying? This is what he feeds off of. This is what he thrives off of. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High adores it. He loves it. You know? Probably back in the days, the Most High in return will rain gold on the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? He would come, he'd send his angels down, you know what I'm saying, to come and visit the children, you know what I'm saying, of Israel on the earth, because they are angels. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beautiful things that used to happen, but we had, you know, went off, and you know what I'm saying, we forgot our maker. You know, we turned our back from Yahweh Shem Shai, so we have lost a lot of shit to the point to where we are at the very bottom. Everybody is always making fun of us and laughing at us, but in the back of their mind, they afraid because they know who we are. They know where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And they know, you know, who our God is. You know, they know what happened to us and how bad our crash was, the fall of Jerusalem and all that. How bad that shit was. You know what I'm saying? And the things that we did wasn't right. And you know, like I said, when you look at it and you kick back and you look at it now, it's like, man, like, why in the world did we leave Yahweh? What was so special about this world and these idols and these people? You know what I'm saying? That the Most High said, don't eat with them, don't be with them, lest you surely die. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they were made, you know what I'm saying, to be godless. These people were made to be evil. These people were made to be wicked. And they hated and they desired to be the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be in our rulership. They wanted to be immortal, you know? Because Yahweh is a God of both light and darkness. So he's good and he's evil. You know what I'm saying? And like the Most High said, throughout all these things, you guys are gods. Y'all created them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made them through the grand design of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why God say, are ye not gods? And God in Hebrew means Alahayim. So it's talking about the chief and the powers, which Yahweh Shai is the chief and the powers was the children of Israel, who are the elect. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes down to the chain of the 1/3 and the 2/3 before we had sin on us, before, you know what I'm saying, we got our age and all of that, you know what I'm saying, put down as the curse and all that, because aging is a curse, you know, to grow old, you know what I'm saying, and to wither, you know what I'm saying, is a curse, you know, to have these carnal bodies that won't heal or that won't remain in the state, you know what I'm saying, and constantly going through changes, you know what I'm saying, because these curses and all that is actually for the wicked, you know what I'm saying, it's actually for the rest of the nations, but the Most High in his anger put it on us, you know what I'm saying, and he allowed them to overtake us and to overstroy. Since we like evil, then we gonna see what evil is really about, you know what I'm saying, and so far as we've seen, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing good, you know, and this is in our lifetime, and even in the lifetime before that, and then even a lifetime before that. Like the Most High say, y'all lived a gang of lives here, you know, so a lot of things gonna be revealed when the kingdom of heaven is established and the earth is remade, you know what I'm saying, because all this gotta go. At the end of the day, all this gotta go. And the more and more you get with Yahawah and he answer your questions, and you read this Bible and you let Yahawah talk to you in the spirit, the more and more you'll be in agree. Like, I agree with the Lord. Look at all this, man. This cannot go on like this. This can't go on like this. Every day I step out and I look out, I get tired of looking at all this shit, man. Like, man, like, how long is this going to continue, you know? This great wickedness and us being at the bottom, you know? We get into the end. We at the end of days now, so that's good. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like looking way back on what happened to us and how far we've came as Israel, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, nigga, like, how long, like, this gonna be this way? Like, you know, our people are dying. They constantly got these demons on them. You know what I'm saying? You know, from gangbangers to prostitutes to gay people to fucking pedophiles and, you know what I'm saying, fucking drug addicts. You know, our people got so many demons in them. You know what I'm saying? Overzealous. You know what I'm saying? People fucking conceited. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people like to look down on some of our people that ain't got it and less fortunate when we all used to have it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, get tired of looking at all this shit like, man, this world is just is due for a restart, for real. It ain't gonna be by the hand of some old 80-year-old white man, you know what I'm saying, that's talking about he wanna be God and he wanna rule the world, you know. And we are under subjection to a bunch of old men in diapers talking about they don't like black people, they don't like the children of Israel, they don't like them, and we want everybody to be under our control, and we want to restart the world, and this old man can barely get up. He can barely get up. You know what I'm saying? These elites and these illuminous niggas, these illuminous white folks and shit, these niggas can barely get up and go use the toilet. But they run our world with just a spin on it. Imagine them, you know what I'm saying, grabbing the globe and just spinning it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are towards the world. They have great influence in the world because the Most High gave it into their hands just to remind us that who we are. The Most High is a jealous God, and he allowed our enemies to overtake us because we turned our back from him. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you. Exactly. The Most High will show you, my nigga. Through our history and through which the Bible is our history. You know what I'm saying? Through our past lives. You know what I'm saying? Like the Most High say, look at the world around you. That's a saying. Look at the world around you. Look at the shit that's been happening in the world. You feel me? Look at your people. I mean, a lot of our people homeless. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people are off drugs. You know what I'm saying? You see some of our people money hungry. They out there selling out and doing all kinds of depravity. You know what I'm saying? Depravity to get to where they need to be. And they say, fuck it. It beats being homeless. It beats being poor like the rest of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be with the white man, and, you know, they looking down on the rest of our people and shit. You know, but what they've given up to make it is what makes them demoralized. You know what I'm saying? You gave up something special, you know what I'm saying, just for you to make it. You know what I'm saying? That's demoralizing, man. You got to give up something in exchange. You know what I'm saying? The Most High say, you know, I need your faith. I need you back. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, all he wanted was worship. All he wanted was faith. You know what I'm saying? All he wanted was his praise, his just due, his respect. the respect that Yahweh deserves, we refuse to give it to him. You know, that's why we the way we are, and we living in these hellish conditions, and we seeing our families scattered. You know what I'm saying? We see our friends, you know, turn their back on us. We can never have a set of family and a set of friends that sit there and be there. You can never go eat, you know what I'm saying, and have dinner with your whole fucking family, nigga, all the way down from the aunties, the uncles, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm trying to tell you how we used to live in the past, man. Like, nigga, we had a fucking table a mile long, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And all our families sit there, nigga, with the head, you know what I'm saying, with the you know, the king, you know what I'm saying, sitting there, you know, and then, you know, if he had it to where the rest of the Israelites were eating, they had a big ass fucking kitchen, nigga, like dining room, nigga, you know, with the rest of the Israelites. But you know what I'm saying, if you was a part of that certain family, your family would have a damn near table mile long, nigga, with nothing but food and all that, nigga, all the way from the grannies, the uncles, your brothers, your sisters, you know what I'm saying, starting from the king, you know what I'm saying, and the queen will be on the other side, nigga, man, nigga, and this is every day. It never gets old. It never gets old. You never age, you know what I'm saying? You never have to worry about growing old. The Most High say this is every day, you know what I'm saying? And on certain days, the greatest days come up, like the day Pentecost, you know, like the Passover, the greatest celebrations, the greatest days, you know what I'm saying? Being with Yahawah is fucking awesome. I don't get it with the rest of our people who want to be godless, but I do understand godhood. I do understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High say the greatest times was with me. The Most High is looking like, y'all did that. Now, I didn't do nothing. Y'all did what y'all did. You know what I'm saying? So I have to punish y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell y'all to turn away. I didn't tell y'all to leave. You had it the best when you had Yahawah. You know, we had spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know, telekinesis, levitation, you know, bending and, you know, controlling the elements. You know what I'm saying? Living in like the Most High say, the world was your paradise in the beginning, man. Now look at you. You know what I'm saying? All broken down and bummed out, constantly having people control your lives, and that's exactly what we did. We let our servants, we let these people that are our slaves and these beasts, you know, we let them, like, we gave them authority. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Should I move my people to another country? You know what I'm saying? Or should we stay here? You know what I'm saying? And just renovate and remain here. What do you think? He telling that to his servant, a fucking Edomite, a fucking white man. And he like, I think we all should just move to another country and we all can just stay together. That's what I think. Giving them that kind of power is reserved for the children of Israel. That kind of authority. You know what I'm saying? What do you think I should do with my money? You know, should I put it in the bank? You know what I'm saying? Or should I just keep it with me? You know what I'm saying? And on my table or in my closet, you know what I'm saying? What you think I should do with my jewelry? You know, should I, you know, get some new jewelry, you know, or should I get me some new outfits? What do you think, servant? You know what I'm saying? We never was supposed to do nothing like that. We supposed to take it up on our own mind. Hey, go get my jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go move my money. You know what I'm saying? If you chose to move, I choose to move my kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, servant. You know what I'm saying? That's how we had that authority. We had that power. We had that right. Or I want to stay right here. You just change this shit around. Go get the rest of the servants. Y'all hurry up and do what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? Imagine doing that. And the Most High say, you didn't even have to get up and move your shit. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites used to be our servants. They had our baggage. They had, you know what I'm saying, they had our kids. You know what I'm saying? Go get my son. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to get ready. We about to go on vacation. And while I'm gone, y'all run this kingdom. If I find out that something went wrong or you disobeyed one of my guards, you went against one of my butlers, I'm gonna either I'm gonna have you beat or I'm gonna have you killed. You know what I'm saying? Or some sort of punishment is gonna go through. So you better make sure you run this kingdom right. I'll be gone for 6 months. Like I'll be gone for 6 months. I'm going to go see my brother. He way in China. You know what I'm saying? He way up in China. They got that whole kingdom on lock. You feel me? And then afterwards, me and my brother, we going to leave some of my family there. And my wife, she going to kick it with her friends down there. You know what I'm saying? Kingdom of Israel really ruled shit back then. Like, we really like, man, like, when we was with Yahawah, the Most High like, yeah, them my people right there. You know what I'm saying? We really ruled shit back then. So, you know, like I said, like, you know, I go and visit him. And then we going to go down to, or we gonna go down, you know, we gonna go down to America, you know what I'm saying, you know, Azareth, you know, and go see the brothers down there, see how they doing, and go and visit their kingdom and see what they building up, see what they creating, see what kind of economy, check out what these other nations are doing, and put them in check if we need so, and change things that we think that's necessary for them and for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Now we got the enemies, and everything is the other way. Everything is the fucking opposite of what we wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Now we ain't no longer can control. Now you got white people and Edomites, which are our servants over us. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, how come, like one of the prophets said in the Bible, I forgot where it said, how come I see a servant on a horse and I see the princes, the angels of the Lord on the ground? You know what I'm saying? That shit powerful. That's what the prophets saw. They saw the weirdest shit going on that wasn't a part of the law, that wasn't natural, that wasn't right. They knew why, but for them to see those times, for them to go through those times, and they was documented like yo, this is hopefully, you know what I'm saying, well, yahawah willing, you know what I'm saying, that this get to the rest of the generations to see what we've done wrong and come. That's all Yahawah wanted us to do, to repent and return. And it was not only to glorify Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, it was for our own benefit. It was for our own benefit. We can live a better life. We can be happy. It's so much joy and so much glorious things I can hardly put into words. It's something that you gotta see. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you gotta feel. God say I could. I'm putting it in God. Yahweh say I'm putting it in words. But the Most High say I could show you better than I could tell you. It's a whole world out there for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you leave me? God say, I don't know. Yahweh say, ask the 2/3. Ask Israel. Ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all left, but we had it good. You know what I'm saying? God say, now, I'm giving you that chance to return and repent. You know what I'm saying? To the best that you can, and come back to me, and come back to your royalty. Come back to your home. Because guess what? Sorry to rant, because guess what? God say, I never removed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Your jewelry's still there. You know what I'm saying? Because Israel is his wife. Your jewelry's still there. Your whole wardrobe is still there. You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen it, I ain't never even changed your food. The food and the favorite things that you like is still there. You feel me? This the rulership, this kingdom of heaven. God said, when y'all return, it'll be like you never left. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even going to remember when we get to the kingdom. And the kingdom, everything is gonna be reestablished, nigga. When the children of Israel return, it's gonna be back to that royalty, back to the all right, we moving on with the day. Y'all just had a period of time to where I had to take y'all out of rulership, and we did have to suffer for our punishments. But God say, after all this is over, we moving on with the day, because one day is what? 1,000 years in the eyes of the Lord. God say, all right, this is over with. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to clean this all up, and we moving on with the day. And that's exactly what we all look forward to. We getting on, you know what I'm saying? Me and my children. That white man just thought that I was going to allow him to rule and allow him to, you know what I'm saying, to play God. And Yahweh was like, man, like this, he not even the people. No. Yahweh like, nah, my people coming back. And we going to have this in the wrap real soon. The Most High just wanted us to see where we made the mistake at and to never make it again. No. Turn my back on the Lord. And you hear Edomite try to tell you something like that in the kingdom of heaven, he gonna get killed for that. Because we gonna have the Bible and all the laws. We gonna have the Spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He gonna write the laws and everything in our hearts, so we'll never go off. You hear an Israelite talking about rebellion, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come and be with me. You know what I'm saying? So we can be together and, leave your man, you know what I'm saying? And leave your royalty. We can go to some other land and we can start and we can rebuild. We can have our own kingdom. We can overtake this place. You hear Edomite speaking like that, your wife hear that shit, she gonna come and tell you, and you gonna have that Edomite removed. Kill him. You know what I'm saying? He just thought that he could just, sow a seed of wickedness, not in this kingdom, not no more. You know what I'm saying? When we reach that level of godhood, that's where we gonna stay at forever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna never depart from Yahweh. But that's exactly what we happened back then. We was doing all kind of wicked shit. Stupid. It's just stupid. That's what Yahweh said. It's dumb. You're dumb for doing the things that you do. That's what got us here. It says, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you. It says, your elders, and they will tell you. That's right. Go to Great Millstone. They're going to tell you everything that you need to know. You're definitely going to think about it when you encounter Apostle Hard. You're definitely going to think about it When you listen to Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlat, GMS narrator, GMS teacher narrator C7. You know what I'm saying? GMS Maccabean Spirit. You know, GMS The Truth Is Fierce. GMS Get That Work. Um, King Yahawah the Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? Idwam, Ibad. You're definitely gonna reconsider when you listen to some of these. They my elders. You know. It says when Yahawah divided their inheritance to the nations, their inheritance to the nations. You see that? That's Yahawah talking. Let me shut up and let Yahawah talk. It says when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the boundaries of the peoples according to the number of the children of Israel. It says, for Yahawah's portion is his people. Jacob is the place of his inheritance. It says he found him in a desert land and in the wasteland, a howling wilderness. He encircled him, he instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. And as an eagle stirs up in its nest, it says hover over its young. It says spreading out its wings, taking them up, carrying them on its wings. So Yahawah alone led them, and there was no foreign God with them. There it is. He made him ride in the heights of the earth. That's in the heights of the earth, meaning that when it get to a certain, when a mountain get to a certain level, the mountain is in the heavens, man. And we used to have castles up there too. You know what I'm saying? So and we was at our richest. We was at our maximum when not even at the maximum. We was in the heights of the heavens. You know. It says he made him ride in the heights of the earth, that he might eat the produce of the fields. He made him draw honey from the rock and oil from the flinty rock. You see all that? We had the Most High even gave us spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? That what's beyond the cash, what's beyond the control of the world, what's beyond your servants and all that, spiritual power, divine power. You know what I'm saying? Because we was the angels of Yahawah on the earth. So the Most High said, now we get to our next lesson, spirituality. That's the next level. When you come from the reality, and when the Israelites were so far into liquidation, so far into gold, so far into riches, so far into the castle, so far into the wisdom and the teaching that the Most High was giving them, Yahawah was like, now we get to stage 2, which is spirituality. Now I'm going to teach you how to control the wind. I'm going to teach you how to, call the clouds. I'm going to teach you how to manipulate the water. I'm going to teach you how to talk to the animals. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to break down these secrets to you because you are in the next stage of your godhood. It was more blessings beyond our imagination that the Most High was prepared to give us, but we fell off. You know what I'm saying? We fell in love by the things that we made, And the Most High was like, and the things that we allowed our servants to make, we worshiping their gods. We experiencing the things that they want to experience. We think that it's fun, and that's not fun. I don't see how we got to that level that we thought that what these Edomites or these nations was doing was any fun. And when you look at what they're doing now, it's ridiculous, my nigga. It's stupid. You got Esau in love with materialism. You know what I'm saying? White people so much in love with materialism, they think materialism going to extend their life. That's they God, these machines. You know what I'm saying? That's they got this low-level technology that they got. They so in love with this shit. And it really can't help them for nothing, but this is what they idolize. Guns, money, you know what I'm saying? Fucking wars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking real estate, mortgage, houses, you know what I'm saying? They're very materialism. We wasn't materialistic. We was spiritualistic. You know what I'm saying? And we had the material. We was been past that shit. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, this is what these Edomites and these nations were into. You know what I'm saying? They like they little objects. They cherish this shit. When we found the Edomites, they was in the mud playing with playing with toys and shit, trying to manipulate what they saw us do. You know what I'm saying? But we worship Yahawah, the real God. We worship him. We have real power. They was jealous of that. You know what I'm saying? So they went and they made their own gods for themselves because they didn't have God. They didn't have Yahawah. We found these Edomites and the rest of these nations, and they had little gods of stone. You know what I'm saying? They had little statues. You know what I'm saying? Of these strange people that we ain't never heard of. That was never a part of history. Never a part of history. This is what the royalty of Israel discovered. You know what I'm saying? And little mud gods that the Edomites was over there making and carving and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Most High would give them some degree of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? They making carved stones on the walls and shit, and making little paints of art and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell their own story and trying to make their own, history. You know what I'm saying? Because they saw us do it, but the Most High was like, you only gonna admire, you know what I'm saying, the children of Israel. You'll never be them. You know what I'm saying? So they went off and did their own things and made their own gods and made their own idols because the Lord was not with them. God said, I came up with the idea of you, and I allowed the children of Israel to create y'all. You know what I'm saying? In Genesis and all that and going down. You feel me? So the Most High said, I could care less about y'all. Y'all ain't worth nothing. That is the truth. They are not even important. They the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They are wickedness. You know what I'm saying? They are demonic. You know what I'm saying? And the tree was representing the people. You know what I'm saying? And good represent that they knew what the good was. You know what I'm saying? They knew that Yahawah existed, and evil meaning that they they didn't have no part in his royalty. They didn't have no part in, you know what I'm saying, his angels of Yahawah. It was a distinguished split in between the two. You had Israel, and then you had the beast of the earth. God called them the beast of the earth, which are the other nations today, but that's what they are. They was a part of the rest of the animals in the Garden of Eden. They lack certain things that are certain things that Israel had. They was lacking that. You know what I'm saying? Like a dog crossing the street. You know what I'm saying? He got knowledge to make it across the street, but he's not knowledgeable when it comes to the cars. You know what I'm saying? His knowledge, a dog's knowledge only goes to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? You got dogs like that. You got certain animals that only remember 3 to 4 days. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, you know what I'm saying? They forget, you know? You got certain animals that can barely speak. You know what I'm saying? And they mock you and all that, but they can't just really have a full blown on conversation out of you. You know, and with you. You know what I'm saying? Or you got like per se flies, per se. You know what I'm saying? According to, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge of Esau, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true or not, but I've seen it. You know, a fly only lived for like a day or two, and then he passed away. You know what I'm saying? And his job is to eat all the boo boo and eat the flesh and all that. Eat and clean up the dead bodies on the earth. You know what I'm saying? You got the fucking the ants. You know, their job is to multiply so they can keep the ground clean. You know what I'm saying? They keep the ground clean. They clean up all the little carcasses and all that on the ground, and they eat them up. And you know what I'm saying? They built their little nest so they can start it all over again. They ground cleaners. You know, certain animals have certain duties. You know what I'm saying? Birds of the air. You know what I'm saying? The birds, the fowls of heaven, what they would call them. Their job was to make the sky look beautiful. That's all they did. They flying flocks and all of that and shit. They flying the birds flying and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit beautiful as hell. To see the birds out there flying in the air by the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, where are they going? Because the world is beautiful. World is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But they knowledge only go to a certain degree, a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Certain animals that exist in the world that's designed to be prey. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no common sense but to sit there and get killed. You know, like a lamb, like a deer. You know what I'm saying? Like a gazelle. You feel me? Like how pigeons. You know what I'm saying? And eagles. You know, an eagle will go kill the pigeon. You know what I'm saying? Pigeon didn't move or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or he tried to run, but that's all he can do, and the eagle caught him. You know what I'm saying? These animals, that's how the white man was, and the rest of the nations were. They were just animals of the world. You know what I'm saying? They like a plate, like a doll. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High gave them a soul, the breath of life, but to a degree. It wasn't on a degree that the children of Israel are. And how and the Most High say, I should slap you for even lowering your standards to being like these animals, man. Y'all not animals. Y'all beautiful angels of the Most High. Y'all beautiful. We don't even understand just how well Yahawah had crafted us, my nigga. Like, and he allowed his son to create us. The most Yahweh Shai had seen the blueprint of Yahawah, and he was like, yeah, I'm about to make this. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah said, I want to see what you can do, son. Like, this my idea, you know? And Yahweh Shai was like, all right, for sure. Like let me, you know what I'm saying, put that on and I want to make them like me. You know what I'm saying? That was the thoughts of the Lord. God said, Yahweh, he made Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai made us. And we ain't no number to us. Yahweh Shai, man, Yahweh Shai was doing his thing. Put the soul of God up in you, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, make him with the wings and all that. Get him the afro, give him the beard, you know, make him dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? Give them that molecular buff body, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. We was made different from these Edomites and the rest of the nations. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't built the same. That's what the Most High saying. Y'all so different from them. Why is you lowering your standards with them? Y'all are the real royalty. God is like, I understand it because it was a part of the plan and all that, but still, like, why is y'all wanting to be with them, knowing such truth, knowing who you are? You know, God had give us that remembrance of who we are. Like, y'all the angels of y'all angels, y'all gods. What is you doing dwelling with these men? Like, well, dwelling with these animals. You know what I'm saying? God didn't even call him men. He called them beast. You know what I'm saying? Dwelling with this damn dog. Like, you and the dog worshiping little idols and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they was doing. They was trying to mimic us. They wanted to be us, the rest of the nations, and Esau and them. They were so jealous they wanted to be us. So instead of them, but they didn't have the right to worship Yahawah. Yahawah was not their God. So they made gods of their own. You know what I'm saying? And these gods were wood and stone. Like God said, he'll take you to an old ass tree. The Esau will take you to an old ass tree and tell you that's God. You know what I'm saying? Because the tree is all old and beautiful and big, and to him, you know what I'm saying, that's his God. You know, he tried to copy y'all. You're not knowing the grand scheme of shit. And he over here worshiping this big ass tree. You know? Not like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's exactly what we saw in those days. And to our idiots, us being idiots, we pitied them. We wasn't. God said you wasn't even supposed to do that. You pitied them people. You pitied these things. You know what I'm saying? That's what Yahawah said. You pitied these animals. Oh, it's a wrap for you. Watch you. Wait till you see what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're homeless for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They're your servants for a reason. You know. I put them at the pit of the earth for a reason. You know. I cast them in that darkness for a reason. I put them in the wilderness for a reason. God says a reason why these Edomites was at the bottom. And now we finally see that. Like, damn, like, these motherfuckers really fucked us up, man. They really destroyed our nations, our kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? Looking back on it and from where we came from and how low we fallen. Yahawah's like, man, y'all was beautiful at once. But guess what? Yahawah said, I ain't forgot about y'all. Y'all repent and y'all return, and y'all can be beautiful again. That's beautiful. That's awesome. So it says, this is the spiritual power part. Because like I said, level 2 is spirituality. We got the level 1 down pat. You know what I'm saying? The riches, the liquidation. You know what I'm saying? You know, the different technologies that we had, our beautiful castles, our knowledge was up to par. You know what I'm saying? Because we was divine beings. So the Most High said, guess what? The next level is spirituality, power over the elements. You know what I'm saying? Power to see in the spiritual world. You know, to see those chariots. You know what I'm saying? And the next in the kingdom of heaven and earth, the next to come, we're gonna have chariots. We're gonna have all that, man. We're gonna be able to visit the stars, all that. So it says. He made him draw honey from the rock and oil from the flinty rock, curds from the cattle and milk of the flock. It says, with fat of lambs and rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the choicest wheat. We had everything. And you drank wine, the blood of the grapes. Beautiful wine. That's how we got high back in the days. We didn't know what no weed was. We didn't know what no crack, none of that existed. You know what I'm saying? No pills, no heroin, none of that existed. We had the best bottles of wine. Nigga, we had our own wine closet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Wine, so many different styles of wine and all that. Wine that tastes like juice, wine that looked like soda. You know what I'm saying? Like how, because the Edomites they take it from us. You know, they go to the wine vineyards and they taste wine. You know what I'm saying? They drink it and then they spit it out. You know what I'm saying? They get that from us. You know what I'm saying? We had that different choices of wine, and we even had our own wine, grape fields. You know what I'm saying? The wine presses, you know, and we had them over there making, stomping and making the wine and shit. You know what I'm saying? We had them doing it right. We had people over them. You know what I'm saying? Making sure they did it right. You know, and we had our own collections. You know, we had all kinds of drinks and fruits and stuff and. You know, beautiful things that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, gave us, and everything that we ate, down to everything that we drink, made us live longer and healthier lives, you know. That's beautiful. It says, but Jeshurun grew fat and kicked. He grew fat. You grew fat. You grew thick. You are obese. Yep, we got a lot of. Most I say, I see y'all niggas, man. We became corrupt. We fell off. You know what I'm saying? Became lazy. We became greedy. Became too lenient. You know what I'm saying? We done it. We did away with the very thing that made us special. You know, we became wicked. You know, and like a lot of, I do see a lot of brothers and sisters. You know, they get to where they need to be. They feel like that's it. They hit the finish line. They got the job. You know what I'm saying? And some jobs ain't really good for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go and be a computer technician. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go be a secretary, or I'm going to go be a officer, or I'm going to go be a probation officer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go be a fucking a rent man, you know what I'm saying, a light man, you know what I'm saying, electrician, you know, all those jobs is designed to make you fat. Yeah. You do see a lot of fat ass uh, Israelites, overweight, obese, you know, obese and shit, because they feel like they've got it already. They've done what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? They could just get fat, get old, and you know lose their shape. They got kids and all that. When you wasn't even supposed to be like that. Back in the days in the ancient world, you know what I'm saying? We didn't live like that. You know, we worked out, we exercised. You know what I'm saying? Some of us was big as fuck, large as fuck. Like the Most High say, if you had spiritual power, you can add a cupid to you. Back in those days, we had that cupid added to us, to where we was a little bit bigger than most people. You know what I'm saying? Like how they tried to show you on 300 the Spartans. You know what I'm saying? How they was big and how they was gigantic as hell. You know, that's how we were. You know what I'm saying? That's how we were. But now we all small, we all flimsy. You know what I'm saying? Even the buffest man ain't to his normal size. We can get it even bigger than that. You know, like the Most I say, y'all done lost y'all way, and most of the stuff that Esau got, he took all of the things that make us healthy and all the things that make us right. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us fast food restaurants, and you know what I'm saying, and fucking GMO foods and all that to poison you. He gave you, instead of them giving you, you know what I'm saying, all the foods and all the different medicines. You know, he gave you a pharmacy and all that, straight chemicals, straight pills. You know what I'm saying? Not even teaching you the right way, not even showing you the truth, you know, even though that wasn't his job. His job was actually to be evil, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. It says, you are obese. So anybody that's looking at this book and reading it in the last days, they gonna feel stupid because God is talking to you directly. Like the Most I say, yep, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, you fat God, you fat Israelite. I see your overweight self. You can't even run from your enemies. That's how it's gonna be. They're gonna be slaughtered like cattle on the street. That's what you call a fat person. You know what I'm saying? That's overweight. A fat Israelite brother, an overweight Israelite brother. You cattle. That's exactly what you are. You're a cattle. Cause cattle get so fat and all that, they don't even run. They'll stand there and just let be slaughtered. Yeah. So it says, then he forsook Yahweh who made him. That's right, and scornfully esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with foreign gods. You see that? Not knowing that Esau and the rest of the nations, they was envy of us and they admired us at the same time, but they knew that they could not be with us. You know what I'm saying? They could not be just like us. Yahweh wouldn't wanted them. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh didn't want them. They was just servants. You know what I'm saying? They was just, you know what I'm saying, slaves to the children of Israel. So they make their own gods. Like, shoot, I'm gonna make my own God and I'm gonna worship this. You know, because Yahweh wasn't their God. You know, they were born to be the wicked. They were the beast of the earth. You know, that was just a part of the background. That's the truth. That's where them foreign gods come from, because they tried to make their own God because Yahweh wasn't with them. It makes perfect sense. It does. So it says, with abominations they provoked him to anger. That's right. We wouldn't worship their gods. We had pity on them. You know what I'm saying? We went to go see what they was doing, and we thought it was more glamorous what they own, what they fake Sabbaths. You know what I'm saying? What they holidays. You know what I'm saying? What they little birthdays. They made all that shit up. Them Edomites and the rest of the nations, they made all that shit up, and we liked it, and you know what I'm saying? We was tempted by it. You know, because remember, Adam and Eve ate that fruit of knowledge and good and evil, so they let death in the world and other wicked things and different curses that fell upon us. You know what I'm saying? That actually corrupted us. You know what I'm saying? So we took that we took the uncorruptible and put the corruptible on. You know what I'm saying? So it really fucked us up in the end. So we were subjected to temptation. At some point, we would be tempted to do things that we wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. So it says they sacrificed to demons and not to Yahawah. That's right. They didn't understand. The children of Israel didn't understand the magnitude of these poltergeists and these evil spirits and the things that we could not see. You know what I'm saying? In the spiritual sort of sense, we could not see it, and we did, but we kind of did, but we ignored it. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the maximum of just how bad these wicked spirits can be, just how bad, you know what I'm saying, these nations were. You know what I'm saying? They was all demon possessed and, you know, epileptics, you know what I'm saying, handicaps, you know. They had because it was a point in time where Israelites tried to reform these motherfuckers. Instead of taking them over and making them slaves, they wanted to reform them and put them into our society. That's exactly where the fuck we went wrong. We were supposed to overpower them and make them our slaves. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to show them, you know what I'm saying, that you know that they are slaves. If you gonna listen to us, you gonna obey us. We're gonna tell you to do what we tell you to do. But you'll never be grafted into our, you know what I'm saying, like a kid that want to join the club but can't. You can't be a part of our club though. You can't be who we are. You know what I'm saying? We the coolest kids of the block, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why would we let you in and you some fucking kid from another city? We don't know you. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how we're supposed to be. You can't be a part of our club. Nigga, we all the same. Nigga, how the fuck we gonna let you in? You know? That's how we supposed to be, but we let them niggas in, man, and they fucked us up. And they was all demon possessed, nigga. They was doing sodomy. You know what I'm saying? But we had the temptation on us from that moment that we bit that apple. You know what I'm saying? We had that temptation on us. So when we saw it, you know what I'm saying? We saw that wickedness. We saw the sodomy that these nations that was doing. They was doing all kind of gay acts. You know what I'm saying? They was making up all kind of sexual toys that were idols to them. They was doing all kind of drugs, opium, weed. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites was doing wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? They left the wine bottles alone and wouldn't start to do other drugs. Like, yeah, I'm about to go and get high. They got these Edomites, you know what I'm saying, these other nations, they got these drugs that you gotta try, man. That you gotta try. We sitting up here trading and giving them money and giving them gold and shit that was never the type of gold and type of money that they was never supposed to have their hands on, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was giving it to them. We had pity and we like, okay, we gonna grab y'all in and y'all gonna come and be with us and we gonna live as one society. Nigga, wrong thing. You should never instructed them. You should never raise them up to try to be like us. They were never like us, and they true motherfucking nature came out when we was at our most vulnerable time. They fucked us up, nigga. Why you think they keep talking about the dark ages and 300 BC and 70 AD, nigga? Because that's the times that we were vulnerable, and them Edomites and the rest of the nations like, all right, you know what I'm saying? The Edomites is like, all right, we about to go take these niggas over, my nigga. Like these niggas, you know what I'm saying? These Israelites are weak. They not as strong as they used to be. And we know that Yahawah had left them. You know what I'm saying? We know. You know what I'm saying? Because they allowed them to read the books. They allowed them to see the holy book and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Edomites knew, like, yeah, at this time in this day, we're going to run up on them. We're going to run up on them. And we about to take over everything. You know what I'm saying? They was scared, but they was cunning. Like the Most High said, the snake is cunning. He was the most subtle beast on the earth. So they was kind of scared, but they was like, we about to go and do that. You know what I'm saying? If it's successful, we'll have the whole world. Because they knew that we had the whole world. We had everything. We was in control of all that. They wouldn't came and attacked the capital of Jerusalem and overthrew that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Some of it was partly, you know what I'm saying? But no, all of it was from Yahawah Shem Shai. The jealousy that was burned against us. He sent them upon us. You know what I'm saying? To punish us. You know, but that's what happened. If we wouldn't have did all the things that we were doing in the past, God said you wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't. But like I said, they would sit there looking at other gods and shit, gods of mud, and you know what I'm saying, this is the God of the sun. You know what I'm saying? We worship that because they had a little bit of knowledge, so they had their own little temples and shit. They had their own little small miniature versions, you know what I'm saying, of palaces, you know what I'm saying? They had small ones though. It wasn't all that big. It was just like probably like a small room or, you know, a church size, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they had their little gods and all that. They had the dark gods and the little Celtic gods and the Norse gods that you see. And they had their little fake-ass stories there. This is our version of creation. Every single nation has their own version of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck that. That shit wasn't even a part of history. That shit wasn't even accurate. You know what I'm saying? But us being nice and sweet, you know, and subjected to temptation, We went and did all that shit. We even felt bad for him. You know, we tried to heal him. We tried to give him our you know what I'm saying, our version of the diets and all of that. Our secrets of our medicine, the secrets that made us live for damn near 80 to 100 to 130 years. You know what I'm saying? We tried to get that to them, and they took it all in and used it against us. That's all that they did. That's all that they did. And we fell for it like idiots. You know, we felt bad for them because we seen some of them lame. We seen some of them suffering from retardation. We seen some of them deformed and shit because the Most High was really destroying them. You know what I'm saying? The Most High really had laid them low to where they knew that they were slaves. You know what I'm saying? But we had that slight incorruption, and that kink in the armor turned into a big ass crack and then broke our armor. You know what I'm saying? That temptation. You know what we did at the beginning really affected us. You know what I'm saying? And how we didn't obey the laws of Deuteronomy really, really got to us. And that's all we had to do was obey the laws. That's all that we had to do. But we living in the flesh and we thinking that we can get away from certain things, not undermining the magnitude of Yahawah and his jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that we could just do evil, you know? And the Most High was like, no, if you don't have that balance, you know what I'm saying? Now you see what happens when you don't have that balance and you have imbalance. You know what I'm saying? Because we got overindulgent in evil shit. So the Most High allowed the evil to overtake us. We didn't keep it to a balance. Like, okay, they the slaves. Don't do nothing that they do. Don't even go down into their cities like that. And if we all go down to them cities, we gonna make them get into subjection. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna show them boundaries. This is as far as you can go. You know what I'm saying? You stick into your little rotten ass cities, and we stick to our palaces, our kingdom. When we come down, we want something from y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a couple of resources, but that's about it. We coming down here we was the rent mans in the past. We coming down here to run this shit and regulate this shit and get this shit right, because it was filthy as hell. When we seen them kingdoms and them beasts of the earth and the way they live, you know what I'm saying? You know, we was really like, yo, nigga, like we really, you know, at certain points we had our good points where we put the smack down on them niggas. Like, y'all, my nigga, like, y'all niggas gotta do it the way we want you to do it, either or that, or we gonna kill you. So now when we get to the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be that, but 1,000 times harder, because we ain't gonna never go off no more. We not gonna have no temptation. We not gonna have our minds changed. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said we not gonna be on that level of being tested. The Most High said, now you've surpassed all this and you understand just how bad it is to leave me. We ain't gonna never leave Yahawah again. That's just what it is. So it says, with abominations they provoked him to anger. They sacrificed to demons, not to Yahawah. It says, to gods they did not know. It says, to new gods, new arrivals, that your fathers did not fear. Of the rock who begot you, you are unmindful. It says, and you have forgotten Yahawah, who fathered you. It says, and when Yahawah saw it, he spurned them because of the provocation of his sons and his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see that their end will be. It says, for they are a perverse generation, children of whom is no faith. It says, they have provoked me to jealousy by what is not Yahawah. It says, they have moved me to anger by their foolish idols. That's right. But I will provoke them to jealousy by those who are not a nation. I will move them to anger by a foolish nation. See, that's them white people, man. Not only that they were not a nation, God said they was a stupid nation. They stupid. It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger. And for real, they stupid. They was making they bowls out of mud. Our bowls was made out of gold, nigga. Like, you gotta understand there's a difference, man. There was a difference. It says, I just wanted to add that in, because that's what was happening back in those days. They had their little inventions. We had great inventions. But we took pride in their small little inventions and shit, you know? Man, we had certain inventions that was made with cosmic energy and shit. These motherfuckers was making inventions that was water powered. God, Yahawah said, look at the inventions and look what the things that y'all have done. You know what I'm saying? We have spiritual power. You feel me? Like, these people are carnal minded, making things by their hands. They will build it, and then one thing be wrong with it, and then it'll break down and fall all apart. And the Edomites have to try and rebuild it and make it better. You know what I'm saying? You know, to the point to where they got to figure out their errors. We didn't have to figure out shit. We lift our hand and all that shit come together. We had that kind of power, you know? And there was nothing wrong with the machines. We had machines back in the days too. That's just how much we've lost. That's just how much we've forgotten Yahawah. God said, y'all had great technology, man. Y'all had great technology. It said, but I have to take that all away at a point in time. It says, jealousy by those, I'll provoke them to jealousy by those who are not a nation. I'll move them to anger by a foolish nation, for a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn to the lowest hell. Meaning that we at the lowest part of hell. The lowest part of hell is poverty. You know, right now, you like me, I got a job, you know what I'm saying, and I'm staying with my people in the apartment, you know, and you see the bums outside, that's the lowest part of hell. When you sleeping on the concrete and you ain't got no blanket and you in a cardboard box, you know what I'm saying, or you just passed out, you know what I'm saying, on the ground somewhere because you off them drugs and all of that, that's the lowest part of hell. Like I'm right now somewhere in hell, I'm on the second level, you know what I'm saying, but I'm close to the ground my damn self. You know what I'm saying? That's the anger of Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? Some of us is on the upper levels, you know what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit, but hell is a living condition. That's exactly what it is. It's a living condition. Some of them, some house niggas sold out to the white man and went into the white man's version of heaven, his little fake version of heaven. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't even come close to what we had. It don't. But they definitely have a fragment of what we had. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that does make me kind of jealous, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I want to live better, you know what I'm saying? But I want to live with Yahawah. I want to live in a world where he got it right, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't do this. We can't do this without Yahawah. We can't do this without the Lord. We need Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. In the name of Yahushua, we need him, man. Now more than ever, you know what I'm saying? Now more than ever, but, you know, some of y'all got to die to truly understand it and come back in the new kingdom when everything is right, everything is clean. Shit, they over there playing with our food. Nigga, they pumping us up with all kinds of medicines. Nigga, they got it to the where you can't even drink your own water. Your water will make you sick. The water out of the faucet make your ass sick. Like, come on, man. Y'all really gotta think about the conditions that you live in and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got it all, guess what? You probably got a horrible disease. And you about to die in the next couple of years. So everything that you got don't mean shit, you know? So you gotta understand that we was both balanced in our lifestyle, our riches, and in our body, and in our mind, and in our spirit. The Most High Yahawah said, I had y'all all aligned. I even gave you spiritual power. And you just tossed it to the side for some shit that can't even move. You tossed it to the side for some wicked ass beast, you know what I'm saying, that's living in the jungles and all that shit. And you had cities that was damn near floating and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had towers, you know what I'm saying, that was so big, you know what I'm saying? You go to your balcony, nigga, you looking over all your land. You know? Now they got what we got. You know, they tricked our ass. Tricked us. Everything that we had, they took it. And they got everything that we had, you know? They got it. So it said, it shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. I will heap disasters on them. I will spin my arrows on them. Because in Deuteronomy, he's talking about a nuclear day. It says, they shall be wasted with hunger, devoured by pestilence, and bitter destruction. So that's what's coming right now. It says, I will also send against them the teeth of the beast, with the poison of the serpents of the dust. That's what the white man is? There it is. I need to repeat that. It says, I will heap disasters on them. I will spin my arrows on them. They shall be wasted with hunger, because that's what's coming. Devoured by pestilence, that's what's coming. And bitter destruction. I will also send against them the teeth of the beast. And the teeth of the beast is their infrastructure, they harsh laws. They got guns that are worse than the guns that the gangbangers got. Gangbangers always talking about gang, this, that. Me and my little blicky. Man, that semi-fire gun that you got, that little small-ass AK that spit out. Hey, them motherfucking white niggas, them fucking devils is working on laser cannons, nigga. These niggas got nuclear equipment. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got guns that can hit you from the beach, nigga, all the way to the next state, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got big ass planes so big, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They sending bullets the size of wine bottles hitting your ass, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you. That's the teeth of beast. You know what I'm saying? It says, with the poison of serpents of the dust, because that's exactly what they are. They're the serpents of the dust, meaning that they are people of low stature that have been given power. You know what I'm saying? And Yahawah laughing at that, because God say they got some power, because I allowed them to have some power. But the real power goes to you. Y'all the children of Israel. Y'all are the world. You know what I'm saying? The world is the paradise. That's paradise. But y'all the world. Y'all will make this world go round. You know what I'm saying? That's what Yahawah trying to show us, man. We are that important, you know? To Yahawah about Shem Shai. God say, but y'all gotta be, we gotta make Yahawah important to us. Because Yahawah is our life, he's our breath, he's our cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? He's our man. You know what I'm saying? He's our husband, you know? We gotta get back and understand that marriage that God gave us, man. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. God say y'all still a woman in my eyes. That's just what it is. I love y'all like a man loves a woman. God say I cannot stand to see my people, see my woman homeless. You know what I'm saying? See my woman working. This Israel is a princess, described in the eyes of Yahawah Shem Shai. In the name of Yahweh Shai, she's a fucking princess. She's sleeping with these men. She damn poor. She off these drugs. And this bitch is the baddest bitch on the planet. The baddest bitch on the planet. Esau even know it. That's why he be trying to get us to side with him. You know what I'm saying? But he only using us because he wants to keep our power. He wants to keep this woman's royalty. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a certain point to where Esau wants to be God's woman. You know what I'm saying? And Yahawah like, hell no, you'll never be in a marriage with me. You'll never be in a covenant with me. You ain't like her. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is like her. Why you think all the nations and everybody getting mad talking about we all should be, you know what I'm saying, one, we all made of the same flesh. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We didn't, you know, we forgot about those things that happened in the past. We just like y'all. We God's children too. Yahawah say, no. Like I said, there's a difference. There is a difference, man. There's a difference. We got all kinds of privileges, man. God say, y'all can't even repent, and y'all don't even know what the meaning of repentance is. You don't even know what prayer is. You know? You don't even know my real name. You know what I'm saying? And if you did, you would know, and you read the Bible and be like, y'all not even allowed to pray to me. Who are y'all? You know? Yahawah said, y'all just slaves and servants of the earth. Like, that's who you are. You guys are just serpents. You belong in the dirt. You know? Yahawah, like, you don't have those privileges that the children of Israel got. They're different from you. They were here since day one. Before I even thought about y'all, they were here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it can never change. It can never be undone. It's permanent. It was always been like this. What Yahawah say? I change not. I don't change. I can't make myself white for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't change my laws. I can't undo what I've established. This is foundations of the earth. The Israelites are the foundation of the earth. They will make your world go round. Trust me, 98% of the workforce is the Negroes, Mexicans, and the Indians, boy. Yes. Of the infrastructure of Esau, period, around the world, my nigga. Around the world, the Israelites are the backbone of Esau. When Yahawah tear this backbone out, this man ain't even gonna know how to stand up. And that's exactly what's about to happen. We about to get our freedom. But some of y'all don't want that. Some of y'all want this to revolve forever. And knowing all those benefits and knowing the things that Yahawah is prepared to give us and prepared to give us back. You don't want that? Oh, y'all some... I'm tired. 2/3 got to go. The fuck? You can be in the law. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High say you still gonna have your rights. You still gonna have everything. But doing these other things and all this idol worship and shit, that is gonna be forgotten about. That doesn't even matter. It's actually pretty disgusting too. Like, man, I can't believe we did all this. Like, damn, looking back on all that work that we done, all those transgressions, all those sins, it's like, damn, I can't believe we was like that. That's disgusting. But we did do that. You know, Yahawah say, you know what? Y'all my woman. And all you got to do is return and come back. You know what I'm saying? That's what Yahawah want. The Most High said, if it were necessary, I'd save you all. I'll beam y'all all up off the planet at one time and wipe this shit out. Wipe it out. I will turn all these nations into dust. But it's not so that y'all all want to be saved. So I'm just going to take the ones that want to be saved. Yahawah willing, I get saved. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to take the ones that want to be saved and leave the rest of y'all to die. And that's what it is. Like they said, even Yahawah Shai cried. You know what I'm saying? Even the Lord cried. Yahawah cried. But he said it got to be done. Even Yahawah cried. Like, man, like, I got it. But I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah said, y'all, you think that I want to do this to y'all? I don't want to do this, but I have to. Because ain't no way you going to go against me. I'm unstoppable. I'm eternal. My law will follow. My law will be pressed. My law will go through. My words will go through. That's what Yahawah is saying through in the Bible. Yahawah said, I'm not playing, man. I gotta make this right. Yahawah is a stern man. When his mind is made up, that's it. That's it. So it says, I will send against them the teeth of beasts with the poison of the serpents of the dust. That's right. People that ain't, that's worthless, that's given power. That's them Edomites. It says, the sword shall destroy outside. There shall be terror within for the young man and virgin. That's right. Because they going to be getting raped and killed and all that. Edomites, they don't have no distinguishing gender when it comes to sexuality. You know what I'm saying? They'll have sex with a young man. They'll have sex with a young woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman ain't even had sex. He going to sit there and rape the shit out of her ass in these days that's coming. A young man, if he look like he the equivalent of a girl, you know what I'm saying? He going to get up in that. You know? That shit nasty, but yeah. The nursing child with the man of gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? They don't care how old you are. You could be an old man, an old Israelite man, both your legs chopped off. Them Edomites see you during the crash and all that. Oh, they definitely gonna put some work into you. You know what I'm saying? They love killing the defenseless. They do. Nursing child, yep. Back in the days, they used to hang babies. Nowadays, they gonna be shooting up babies and shooting up all kind of kids and burning them and hanging them again during this crash. It's gonna be that bad. Like, they're warning everybody. It's all in the news, is everywhere. So it's no longer hidden. It says, I would have said, I will dash them in pieces. I will make the memory of them to cease from among men. Had I not feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should misunderstand. Lest they say, our hand is high, and it is not Yahawah who has done all this. So they saying, we did it. That's what the white man's saying, we did it. But the Most High, the white people don't understand Yahawah. Yahawah put it in your mind to do it. You know what I'm saying? The Most High say ain't nobody in control to where they just felt like they could do whatever they want. It was all a part of the will of Yahawah. It is. A man's goings is of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in control of themselves. That's what these white people think. We in control of ourselves. As soon as we put the mark of the dragon on these people, you know what I'm saying? We did that. We became gods on our own. No, the Most High put that desire in you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't nothing. You know? And that's just what it is. It says, for they are a nation void of counsel, nor is there any understanding in them. That's right. Oh, that they were wise, but they understand this, that they would consider their latter end. How could one chase 1,000 and put 10,000 to flight? We lost our spiritual power. Unless their rock had sold them and Yahawah had surrendered them. The Most High allowed enemies to overtake the gods, which were us, you know. So it says, for their rock is not like our rock. That's right. Even our enemies themselves being judges. For their vine is the vine of Sodom. Yep. And of the fields of Gomorrah. So we know the fate of what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah is the same fate that's going to happen to America and the rest of the nations. It says, their grapes are grapes of gall. Yep, lies. And the grapes represent people as well. So they people are born of lies. They are. It says, their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of serpents and the cruel venom of cobras. Is this not laid up in store with me, sealed up among my treasures? Vengeance is mine, and recompense. Their foot shall slip in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things to come hasten upon them. For Yahawah will judge his people, and have compassion on his servants. That's those that come back. He's going to have compassion on his servants, which is Great Millstone and everybody that follow and that converted and went back to Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, he'll have judgment on his people, which are them 2/3 that didn't come back, nor do they believe. It says, and have compassion on his servants. When he sees that their power is gone and there is no one remaining, bond or free, he will say, where are their gods, the rock in which they sought refuge, who ate of the fat of their sacrifices, and drank the wine of their drink offering? Let them rise up and help you and be your refuge. Now see that I, even I am he, And there is no God besides me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Nor is there any man who can deliver from my hand. For I raise my hand to heaven and say, as I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword, and my hand takes hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and repay those who hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, with the blood of the slain and the captives, from the heads of the leaders of the enemies. That's right. The Most High said, I'm going to get these white folks. The Most High said it's a horrible judgment. It's going to be so bad, you ain't even going to want to look. You're going to have you and your babies look the other way. You don't even want to see no kind of work like this. We know what the Most High about to do to these people. You don't want to see this. So it says, rejoice, O Gentiles, with his people, for he will avenge the blood on of his servants, and render his vengeance to his adversaries. He will provide atonement for his land and his people. So Moses, well, actually, no, that's the end of it right there. And that's just what it is right there, man. He telling the Israelites, I'm going to avenge y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the 2/3, they got to get their work. And this white man, a message to these Gentiles, these white people, these Edomites, and the rest of these nations that God don't want. God said, I'm going to exact my vengeance on y'all, and that's in His word. That's in His word. Even the Vaticans know the truth about the Bible. Them highest popes and all of that y'all talk about, those are the prophets of the Lord. They even know what's in this Bible, and they know that they're not prophets. The only real prophets is Great Millstone, and that's it. And with that, calling Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. In the name of Yahushai, Shalom. And it's on to the next video. Good night, guys. Enjoy your night. I wasn't able to make it to the highways and byways today, but I'll be out there on Wednesday for sure. You know what I'm saying? And even I had to get my little mind together. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be back out there for sure. But, you know, this hour-long video was just for that. You know what I'm saying? And calling Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. In the name of Yahushai, Shalom. Yahweh willing, you know, got some people that are listening. Thank you for listening to my channel. You know what I'm saying? It may be that you are the children of Israel too, you know what I'm saying? But I know that them white people be listening too, but it's not for them. It's for the children of Israel. And with that, Shalom. Good night.